What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball for Hobby Box. Pick your team break number 2. Coming at you with a little afternoon break on this wonderful Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing well today. Let me adjust this camera just a smidgen right there. Whoa, wrong way. Let's do it this way. There we go. Hope everybody's doing well. What's up, Kevin Stanberry? Looking at cards and working. Nice to have a little break going on in the background there. Best of both worlds, you know. Looking at cards and working, that's kind of what I do too, so we're in the same boat. Mr. Boom, shaka, laka, boom. There he is. Bernard, what's up, brother? Good to have you. All right, everybody. Before we get started today, let's go through our team owner list. Say what's up. Diamondbacks in this one is the coach, Wayne Bramley. Good to see you, Wayne. Rick Sylvia in the house with the Atlanta Braves. Baltimore Orioles is going to be Dennis Maurer. Boston Red Sox is Rick Sylvia. The Cubbies, Chicago Cubs, going to Todd Kramer in this one. Chicago White Sox is Rick Sylvia. The Big Red Machine with Ellie De La Cruz going out to Bernard Newton Jr. Mr. Boom Shakalaka Boom himself. The Cleveland Guardians is going to be Dennis Maurer in this one. Tapping them tonight, Colorado Rockies going to Colin Cameron. The Detroit Tigers is Joshua Bates in this one. Houston Astros is Dean, the hit machine, Frolich. Let's go, Dean. Todd Kramer in the house with his Kansas City Royals. The L.A. Angels, those Halos going to Rick Sylvia. The Dodgers, Otani and the boys. Kevin Stanberry's got the Dodgers in this one. The Miami Marlins taking it down to South Beach. Rick Sylvia's got those Miami Marlins. The Brew Crew, the Milwaukee Brewers going to Chris Carey in this one. Minnesota Twins with the hometown kid, Zebby Matthews. Rick Sylvia has the Minnesota Twins, the 20 Twins. Let's get it, Rick. Okay, where that? Minnesota Twins, Rick Sylvia. New York Mets taking a bite out of the Big Apple. Jim C. Ortino's got his squad. The Bronx Bombers, those New York Yankees, is going to Erie in this one. The Oakland Athletics is Dennis Maurer. The Phillies, Philadelphia Phillies, going to Ray Natal in this break. Those Buccos, the Pittsburgh Pirates, is Rick Sylvia. The Friars, San Diego Padres, is going to be Dennis Maurer. The San Francisco Giants, that's his squad. Chris Carey's got the Giants. Colin Cameron has his Seattle Mariners. The Redbirds, those St. Louis Cardinals, is Todd Kramer in this one. Todd Kramer also has the Tampa Bay Rays. The Texas Rangers is going to be Dennis Maurer. Those Toronto Blue Jays is Rick Sylvia. The Washington Nationals with James Wood and Dylan Cruz, two of our top rookies, is going to Dean, the hit machine, Frolich. Once again, Dean's got a couple squads there. And all our non-baseball cards, notable Americans, outside of a couple of them. I think Jackie Robinson and Babe Ruth might be in that set. Of course, they go to their teams. So this is the non-baseball spot. All the non-baseball players, anybody that we pull out is going to go to Chris Carey in this one. All right. So we've got 4 hobby boxes of Topps Heritage Baseball for you this afternoon. Get my chair worked up this way here. One sec, y'all. Let me grab a little Gatorade. I thought I brought one out. Need a little beverage here while we rip. I'm double fisting it. Got a Gatorade and a Dr. Pepper. All right, so we got 4 hobby boxes of 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball. We'll find 1 autograph or relic card per box on average out of these. Looking for exclusive base dark blue parallels and light blue sparkle variations. It's good stuff. This is a continuation of the one we ripped the other day, bringing back the 1976 Topps design there. So without any further ado, I just need y'all to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim hands. Let's get it on, Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. Shake and break. Little afternoon break for you. A little afternoon delight. Let's go. Breaking up the work day. All y'all on Central Mountain and on the West Coast time zones out there. Pacific time zone, I guess it is. breaking up your work day for you. If you're on the East Coast, you're probably getting to the end of it. Or if you're like me, the beginning maybe. We're maybe halfway through. I'll move these up a little bit. All right, empty box. I'm just gonna go ahead and set these front and center right here. All right, let me just check our view here. Sure everything looks good with that. Back it up just one smidgen. All right. All right, first pack coming at you. Let's go. There's a duel for Ryan Helsley and Emmanuel Classe. We'll separate those or, split them up between the owners. I should say split them up. And we'll also roll off at the end in case we have like 3, 5 or so, of them. And, that's not an even number. We'll roll a die at the end to randomize that. All right, so here's a good look at the stock. I won't go this extensively through every single base card. This is Mr. Jackson Holliday in his second year. Jackson Holliday there. This is commemorating the 1976 Topps baseball set. It's a favorite of many. One of my faves for sure. Move this back just a notch this way. All right. Alex Bregman, Houston Astros. Rhett Lauder, Joey Ortiz, Miles Mikolas on the chrome. Joey Bart. I want to give you a pack to take a look at the cards. I'm going to go ahead and open up all these packs. Stack them up. I'll do this for each box at the beginning. Chris Carey, what's up? Let's get it, brother. Good to see you as always, my friend. Hoping to see some Giants hits out there. I got a couple Giants on my fantasy baseball team this year. I've got Tyler Fitzgerald. And I recently picked up Mike Yastrzemski because he's been having a good year. He hits in the leadoff spot too. So he, gets you a lot of at-bats, which is actually a category. So, Mike Yaz. I think Carl's his uncle, right? Or is his uncle or his granddad? Maybe it's his granddad. I can't remember off top. Good genes. Get the cord out of the way so I don't nail it. No promises. Yeah, of course, always, Chris. Everything ships with Roper's Ribs, brother. We send all cards. It is one of the advantages to breaking here. It is one of the pieces of value that we do bring to the table. I know that most don't ship all cards, especially in these big sets with all the cards like this, but we do. I may put in 14, 15-hour days a lot during these heavy releases, but we ship all the cards. It's okay. We got a refrain coming up once I get so I got to sort and ship last night's full case player break, which is a few thousand cards, but after that, we're Topps Chrome Black and National Treasures, which is sort of a higher end switch up, and not as many cards per box on those, so it'll give my back a little break there. Speaking of Topps Chrome Black, we're filling it. Oh, that was Wayne that said he wants the base. Okay, Wayne, cool. Speaking of Topps Chrome Black, we're filling a pick your team break in the group right now for a half case, 6 hobby boxes. I think we're almost full. We're down to like 5 teams or something maybe. That'll break later tonight. Once we get off of this break, we'll run a little duck race minis for any available teams. All right, let's dig into this box. All right, Shohei Ohtani, Willie Adames, and Manny Machado again. We'll roll some die, roll a die at the end to figure out if we have any uneven number of cards. Robert Morris, one of the founding fathers right there. Got a college too, doesn't he? Greg Jones, a nice rookie on the light blue sparkle for the Rockies. I love the light blue sparkle design. Colin Cameron taking the Greg Jones there. Dan Wharton. There we go. 50th anniversary right there. National spot will take that one. Dean, Montreal Expos is the Washington Nationals now, so Dean will get that hit. Isaac Collins on the white right there for the Brewers. How about a Jacob Wilson, light blue sparkle? Let's go. Jacob Wilson, A's spot. Dennis Maurer, one of our top rookies right there. He's having a heck of a start to his season. Ellie De La Cruz right there on the insert. Reds is Bernard, taking an early Ellie. Grandpa, Chris Carey, he's talking about Mike Yastrzemski. Carl Yastrzemski is his grandfather. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Get this Dan Worthen top loaded up too. So these are actually, if you hit any of these, got a little pin mark on it or something. If you hit any of these buybacks, they've got the 50th anniversary stamp, and they're actually real cards from the 76 set, and they stamp them with that 50th anniversary stamp and throw them back into the set. You used to find these as box toppers. There's no box toppers in this. Thankfully, those things are hard as heck to ship. I'm glad they left them out and put them inside the set instead of the boxes instead. Max Fried, Aaron Schunk showing up there. Big Christmas, Jan Kinsey Noel. This is a father and son big leaguers. That's Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Expos, which is the Nationals, and the Blue Jays on the tandem. Gordon Grisheppo, rookie right there for the Cardinals, and Todd Kramer. Mickey Mantle, all-time All-Stars on the dark blue. Yankees Airy. Got the Yankees in this one. Jordan Lawler. Julio Rodriguez, Mariners. Colin Cameron will add that one to the PC. Nice, Colin. J-Ram. Kobe Mayo rookie there. How about an MJ Melendez team color match on the dark blue for Todd Kramer? Brent Rooker. The glasses on top of the hat right there. Josh Naylor, Nels. Brian Ramos, Yuri Perez, and a Mike Trout through the years. 2012 Angels, Rick Sylvia taking the hit. Joey Loperfido on the light blue sparkle for the Blue Jays and Rick Sylvia. All right, how about a Dominic Fletcher on the white right there for the Chicago White Sox, Dominic Fletcher. Tyler Soderstrom showing up. We got a backwards one, probably a foil hit. Yes, it is. Aaron Judge. Nice one for the Yanks. Airy. Aaron Judge on the foil right there. Foil insert. Nice one, Airy. Not numbered, but a good hit nonetheless. Walter Pennington. There's Zach Gallen on the light blue sparkle. Zach Gallen. Brooks Lee, rookie, and Adiel Amador. David Peterson for those Mets. Coming out having another strong year so far. He's one of my pitchers on my fantasy team. Got good stuff. Hasn't gone over 5 in the past few starts, but he didn't need to yesterday. They had a big win. Valente Beloso, Miami Marlins. It's going to be Rick Sylvia taking that one. Thomas Segisi, Trey Lipscomb, Brooks Baldwin. There we go. Nice chrome rookie right there. White Sox, Rick Sylvia. Nice hit, Rick. Brooks Baldwin. It's a guy who could come on eventually. There's a Shohei Ohtani record breakers for the Dodgers. Add a Shohei to your collection, Kevin. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb and many other things. Although the light bulb sort of up for debate as to who the actual inventor was, like many things. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Yankees, Airy, taking the hit. There's a triple of the AL victory leaders, Skubal, Barrios, and Lugo. Grant Holman, there we go. Grant Holman, dark blue for the A's. Dennis Maurer. His pop Doug has been up in our player breaks here recently collecting Grant. So we're definitely big Grant Holman fans around here now. Pulling hard for Grant. He actually just got called up there. That's about a week ago now. Caden Dana, LA Angels. Rick Sylvia. Adolis Garcia for the Rangers. Dennis Maurer taking the light blue sparkle. That's a good-looking card right there, Dennis. Nice one, brother. Travis d'Arnaud. Father, son. That's Roger and Cody Clemens. Looks like we got a parallel coming right here. A little blue parallel. How about Lake Bashar? Lake Bashar, 114 of 150. Miami Marlins. Rick Sylvia taking the hit. Let's go, Rick. Bradley Blaylock, Shea Langoliers, Corbin Carroll. That's our inserts, isn't it? Malik Bashar. Next stack. Stan the Man Musial. How about an Alec Baum over here? White Alec Baum for the Phillies. Jairo Iriarte for the Chicago White Sox. Nice Edwin Diaz there. Roki Sasaki. Rookie card for Kevin Stanberry. He hits the triple digits with his fastball when he wants to. And hey, Kevin Stanberry, how about a Mookie Betts for the L.A. Dodgers on the game-used memorabilia right there. Clubhouse collection. Mookie Betts getting on the board. Game used, one of the good things about most Topps products and this Heritage specifically, everything is game used. Are there parallels for the President cards? Good question, Chris Carey. I'm trying to think back right now. Jog my memory, or try to remember. I don't know. I don't know that there are parallels, but there are like cut signatures, and there's some pretty huge cards on some of those Presidents, man. I don't know how many of them have been pulled yet. Okay, you know the cut signatures, yeah. I don't think there's the standard parallels. I think it's just the big shot, at a super valuable piece of history. Chris Bryant, light blue sparkle for the Rockies, and Colin Cameron. Zebby Matthews, there's a hometown kid right there. Jaden Hill, Rockies, dark blue. Jaden Hill, Rockies is Colin Cameron. Yogi Berra, all-time All-Stars for the New York Yankees. Airy. Hey, here we go. Pittsburgh Pirates. Get you a chrome of Paul Skeens. Pirates, Rick Sylvia. Let's go, Rick. Very, very nice, my friend. Paul Skeens on the chrome. That's what we like to see, Mr. Skeens. Luis Severino. Second-year card there for Skeens. Kyle Schwarber. Jose Iglesias on the light blue sparkle for the New York Mets. And we got a black right here, Christian Walker. I don't know exactly what these are numbered to. In the past, they used to be short print, non-numbered to 50. I don't know if they still are or not. Christian Walker, Houston Astros. We'll put a top loader on that one. Astros is Dean the Hit Machine. Julio Rodriguez. This is a 25th anniversary card. Not the 25th anniversary of that set, but that's what the insert set's called. Ernie Banks for the Chicago Cubs, all-time All-Stars. Cubs is Todd Kramer. And by the way, that Julio hit was for Colin Cameron going to his PC. Blake Snell to close out the first box. All right. Box number 2. Empty box. I'm going to go ahead and move these inserts out of the way too. Open up some packs here. I think this Heritage release has been pretty good. In my opinion, the best version of Heritage that they have ever released. Some pretty good looking cards in here. It's actually chrome autographs you can hit for the first time. In some of these boxes, pretty good price point. Get some of your top teams for under $100. Always a good day in breaks. If you're interested in Topps Chrome Black, there's only 5 teams left, I think it is. It's pinned up in the featured section. We're doing a half case of that. 6 hobby boxes per half case. There's 1 encased autograph card per box on average in the Topps Chrome Black. So make sure you hop in with that one with us if you can. We'd love to have you. We'll start running some minis after this break as well for any remaining teams. I'll put a little post out after we finish this one up. And we'll kick off minis for anybody that's still out there and available. I have also half case number 2 will drop on Friday. I'll have a price preview out for you tomorrow. Got to do some sorting and shipping tomorrow. Got to really put the pedal to the metal on that, so no breaks tomorrow. Got a full case of Heritage, this 4-box break, and the half case tonight of Topps Chrome Black. Fortunately, Topps Chrome Black doesn't have a ton of cards. All right. Reese Hoskins, Wilson Contreras, Sean Burke. About Luis Severino right here for the Oakland A's Athletics. Dennis Maurer in this one with the Severino dark blue. Dylan Dingler. Mikey T. All-time All-Stars for Roberto Clemente. Pittsburgh Pirates. Rick Sylvia with the hit. Orlando Arcia. Grant McCray. James Madison, one of the founding fathers right there. Bo Bichette. Light blue sparkle for the Blue Jays. Rick Sylvia taking that one. John D. Rockefeller founded Standard Oil. Teoscar Hernandez, team color match, light blue sparkle. I think one of the most underrated hitters out there. Kevin Stanbury, he doesn't get the shine that some of his teammates do, but he's a stud. Connor Norby, rookie for the Marlins. There was a River Ryan, rookie for the Dodgers. Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid. Topps News all-time All-Stars. Corbin Carroll, redefined insert for Corbin Carroll. These have the green back on them. Arizona Diamondbacks, Wayne Bremley with the redefined. Corbo, there was a Jacob Wilson, rookie strikeout leaders there. Father and son, Dusty Baker and Darren Baker. Levi Jordan on the white right here for the Cincinnati Reds, the big red machine. Bernard Newton Jr., Anthony Volpe for the Yankees, and Airy on the dark blue parallel right there. We got Ketel Marte for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Wayne Bremley taking that hit. Luis Angel Acuna. This is Ronald's little brother right there for the New York Mets. Jim Ciortino with Luis Angel Acuna. Nick York and Jazz Chisholm. Luis Angel. Joey Loperfido. Andy Pajes. Michael Conforto all coming out. Hey, Kansas City Royals. Get you some right here. The Royals, Todd? Yeah, Royals, Todd Kramer. How about a Salvador Perez game-used memorabilia right there? Salvador Perez Clubhouse Collection. Salvi. Yo. What's up, Ray? Missed the black. Yeah, I think the Phillies may be open in half case number 2. So if they are, you'll have another crack at it Friday. I don't remember exactly off top. Nah, Chris Wilkerson got them for both halves. The good news is I've also got another case of that coming right after it. We've also got National Treasures Baseball first off the line this weekend. We got some good stuff coming. Mikey T, Mike Trout, light blue sparkle there for the Angels, and Rick Sylvia taking the nice Mike Trout. Let's go. So the plan would be to do the second half of that case of Topps Chrome Black on Friday. We'll probably slip in some National Treasures, maybe mix it up with a box of 2024 Topps Heritage High Number Series. Pretty good mix right there. Put a little oomph to the break, you know. So we got a greenbacker coming right here. Greenback, Rod Carew. Minnesota Twins. That's a foil one, too, on the greenback. These are called Redefined. Let's go. Rod Carew, Minnesota Twins. Rick Sylvia. Rick's having some hits out here so far. Christopher Morel. Jose Caballero. Light blue sparkle. Tampa Bay Rays. Todd Kramer with the hit. Man, I love ripping these cards with y'all. I really do. It just hit me it just came right in my head. Like, gosh, I love doing this. Ryan Weathers, Miami Marlins. Rick Sylvia. Daniel Sheenman, Cleveland Guardians. Ryan Jeffers on the chrome for the Minnesota Twins. Rick Sylvia. Can you tell? I enjoy it in the breaks. Cutter Crawford. How about a Joey Cantillo? Cleveland Guardians. Dennis Maurer with the hit. Working on some projects, huh, Ray? Yeah, it happens during the workday. I get it, man. I know. Aaron Judge, I'm just surprised I can remember to drop all the brakes on time. I got to set like 3 alarms so I don't get sidetracked. You know, I set one for like 12:57, 12:58, because that 1 minute, there's no telling where my brain could go. I got a lot going on, you know, and a 6-month-old. Aaron Judge for the Yankees right there. 25th anniversary. Nice one, Yanks. It's Ari Chaminea, dark blue for the Mets, and a Jose Barrios. A couple Judgies there for you, Ari. I don't know if Ari's live right now. Smartest man in the group. He set all this OBS technology up for me. I don't know what I'd do without him. Bo Naylor, Cleveland Guardians. Dennis Maurer with the hit. Nice re-signs here for the Reds. The big red machine is Bernard Newton Jr. Re-signs. Good young rookie. Hayden Birdsong right there. Francisco Lindor. Adley Rutschman. Brian King. This guy got a lot of holds so far this year for the Astros. Doing well. Sonny Gray on the white there for the Cardinals. Todd Kramer in a light blue sparkle for Willie Castro. Minnesota Twins. That's Rick Sylvia with the hit. Gurriel Jr. Ariel Rodriguez. Kyle Tucker in a Cubs uniform there. Valley Green. Edmundo Sosa for the Philadelphia Phillies. Mitchell Parker. This one's turned upside down. And it's in variation. That is why. I'm glad they do that. That's a good way to do it. Tristan Casas, Boston Red Sox. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia. I told y'all he's hot today. Image variation for Tristan Casas. Tristan Casas. These are a little more rare this year, the variations, seems like. We pulled some nice ones, including the nickname Childish Gambino. It can be hard to spot if they don't mark them like that upside down. That's a good way to do it. I like that. I'll be paying attention for that. Okay, bicentennial parallel right here. It says 1776 to 1976. Of course, the year that these cards replicate were made. This is the 76 Topps design. 181 of 200 for Hunter Brown from the Houston Astros. Dean, the hit machine, getting on the board. Let's go, Dean. All right, Christian Mena. What a blue, dark blue for Taj Bradley. Taj Bradley. Ichiro, Seattle Mariners. Colin Cameron taking the Ichiro throughout the year, or through the years. It's a 2004 through the years. All right, we got a nice parallel on the back here. One of those 76 borders. All right, Spencer Steer, Cincinnati Reds. Bernard with the light blue sparkle. All right, what do we got here? A good one right here. Come on now. Hey, Spencer Steer. This is his box. Big red machine, Bernard. 34 of 76 on the Spencer Steer right there. These are nice, pretty rare ones. Obviously numbered to 76, but you know what I mean. They don't come out quite as much as the others. So that's like I don't think that's a fade on the card. I think that let's see is. Well, I can't tell. Yeah, I can faintly see the little circle right there. So it must be something with the photography. See what I'm talking about right there? Spencer Steer, I think it's the photography, not the card. All right, here. This guy off to a heck of a start this season. Pete Crow Armstrong, light blue sparkle, team color match for the Chicago Cubs. Not a rookie, but nonetheless, team color match. We'll top load it up for you there. James Wood, top rookie there for the Washington Nationals, going to Dean. All right. Tobias Myers on the white for the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brew Crew is Chris Carey in this break. Wyatt Langford. Ronaldo Lopez. How about Christian Walker on the white over here? Houston Astros. Dean taking that one. Josh Young, dark blue, team color match. Texas Rangers. Dennis Maurer taking the Josh Young. Drew Romo. And J.D. Martinez closing that one out. All right, box number 3. Caffeine. All right. Hope everybody's doing good. A little afternoon rip. We usually don't rip around this time. I like it. Later on tonight, we'll have that half case break of Topps Chrome Black coming at you. empty box. Whoop. Leaning Tower. Get these packs opened up here for box 3. You want to do a little break? You want to do a little break credit giveaway? There's only a few of you in here, but I'll give you a shot. $10 free break credit that you can use on any of our upcoming in-group breaks. If you guess the player that comes out for the autograph or relic, whichever one, if we have multiple, whichever one comes first. All teams win on that top scroll. There's like 5 left or something, Ray. Ellie De La Cruz, Bernard's going with. Like 5 teams left, I think. All the heavy hitters are basically gone, I'm pretty sure. All the bigger squads. Hayden Birdsong for Chris Carey. You know, that guy didn't pay for that spot. There was one guy in 2 breaks didn't pay for a spot. And Hayden Birdsong was one of the players. And I tried to get you to get him, Chris, if you remember. And I think you got caught up and didn't get to it. And, of course, I hit the Birdsong auto in that break. Got it up in the eBay store right now. Luis Angel Acuna for Jim C. Ortino. Good to see you, Jim. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Going backwards or the whole pack? Yeah, it's the whole pack. I know. If you want it, I'll give you a real good deal, man. I think they've all gone in like 40s, 50 range. I'll give it to you for 30. No pressure, only opportunity. Did you see that one, Ray? I showed the patch over there. Ray might as well. No, I'm just joking, Ray. He's going. He's got Bryce Harper. Conjuring up a Bryce Harper. I like it. Seth Brown for the A's. Hadley Rutschman. Brian King. We got a blue Mackenzie Gore team color match there for the Nationals. Dean the Hit Machine. Hey, Dylan Cruz. There we go. 25th anniversary. Washington Nationals. Dean the Hit Machine once again. That's Cruz. All right. Some guy offered me 30 for it today, and I turned him down. Pablo Lopez, Minnesota Twins. Rick Sylvia. JT Realmuto. Why are these all turning weird? Yariel Rodriguez. Toronto Blue Jays. How about F. Scott Fitzgerald, the writer over here? Heston Kierstead for the Baltimore Orioles. Dennis Maurer. Light blue sparkle. Grant Holmes. David Festa. Andy Pajes. This box, they did a weird job with it. Aaron Judge, 24 record breaker right there. Yankees, Airy taking the hit. Matt Strahm from the Phillies. Ray Natal with a light blue sparkle on the Matt Strahm. Jackson Jobe. I won't be able to tell if there's a variation in this one. I won't be able to tell. Greenback right there. Johnny Bench on the redefined for the Cincinnati Reds. Big red machine is Bernard. Robert Suarez. Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, we got a blue behind this one. Hey, all-time All-Stars. Braves, Rick Sylvia. How about a hammer and Hank Aaron? 107 of 150 for the legend, Hank Aaron. All-time All-Stars, Roberto Clemente. League leaders, Matt Olson. Jake McCarthy on the white here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. That goes to Wayne Brimley. Trevor McGill on the dark blue for the Milwaukee Brewers. Masataka Yoshida, Boston Red Sox. Tristan Casas also for Boston. Salvador Perez. Marcus Semien, Texas Rangers, and Dennis Maurer on the dark blue team color match hit right there. Ryan Bliss, rookie. Seth Lugo. What was the machine on drugs when it put these packs together? Pete Alonso on the foil right there. The New York Mets, Jim Ciortino. Let's go, Jim. Rick Sylvia coming in with the late schemes. I'll allow it. Jacob Young, light blue sparkle for the Nationals. Dean. Roger and Cody, father and son. Cal Ripken Jr. through the years, 1983 through the years. Orioles, Dennis Maurer with the hit. The Torque, Spencer Torkelson, Detroit Tigers, Joshua Bates taking that one. Javier Assad, Chicago Cubs, Todd Kramer. They just got this pack all jacked up. Hey, this is nice. Jordan Westberg on the chrome right here. Orioles, Dennis. Hey, I thought that was a different image. No, it just says refractor. My bad. I thought that was a variation, but it just says refractor. Jordan Westberg. It's the same image. I'm just full of you know what. Paul Skeens. Yusei Kikuchi. Cade Povich. Shea Whitcomb. Jared Jones on the white right here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jackson Churio. Kyle Schwarber, record breaker. Most leadoff homers in a single season with 15. He's not your traditional leadoff hitter, is he? The hometown kids, Zebby Matthews and Lance Lynn. Christopher Morel on the dark blue for the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays is Todd Kramer. Yankenzie Noel, Big Christmas. Michael Conforto. River Ryan. Grant McCray, rookie. Blake Dunn, dark blue for the Cincinnati Reds and Bernard. Jose Caballero, Alex Bregman, Andrew McCutcheon. We got Tyler Stevenson here. Andrew Carnegie, American Steel Industry. Andrew Carnegie. How about a team color match for Gavin Stone, LA Dodgers, Kevin Stanberry with the light blue sparkle. Johan Duran. Blake Dunn, Trevor McGill. Andy Ibanez on the white right here for the Detroit Tigers. Joshua Bates. Ronel Blanco. Light blue sparkle for the Houston Astros. DJ Hers, Washington Nationals. Jackson Holiday behind him. Mason Wynn, Nolan Shanuel. 2024 World Series champs. Dodgers beating the Yankees there. Kevin Stanberry taking that hit. Yulber Diaz, Angel Martinez. Christopher Morel, nicest guy in baseball. Now that the clock's sped up, he can't do it, but he used to hat tip the pitcher and the catcher and the umpire. Went around and shook everybody in the stand's hand before his at-bat. Now that pitch clock, he's got to get in there a little quicker now. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he is a nice guy, though. I actually met him at the Smokies game. Got him to ink up some first Bowman cards for me. Real cool guy. Pablo Lopez. Hey, Walker Buehler on the bicentennial hit. 74 of 200. Boston Red Sox. Rick Sylvia taking the hit. Rick Sylvia's got him some hits in this one. Let's go, Rick. Alec Burleson on the dark blue for the Cardinals. Alec. Cardinals is Todd Kramer. Mikey T. Drake Skubal. Brett Lauder, Joey Ortiz. Kyle Tucker, chrome right here for the Cubbies. Cubbies! Todd Kramer. Miguel Amaya, his teammate, dark blue for the Cubs and Todd Kramer. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Eric Wagaman. Daniel Schneeman. Hey, J-Dom. Light blue sparkle. Airy. Nice one, brother. J-Dom. Jose Barrios. All right, last stack right here. Oh, we got a relic right there. Let's see if anybody wins the grand prize game. $10 break credit. Ronald Acuna Jr., Tariq Skubal, Barrios, and Lugo. Judge, let's see what we got right here. Nolan Arenado, game used memorabilia. I think we hit an autograph of him in our first break. Not this break, but the first four hobby box. We had an on-card patch auto. So the Cardinals, Todd Kramer, taking this one. Clubhouse Collection relic, Nolan Arenado. And a Max Fried, light blue sparkle for the Yankees. Airy with the hit. Let's go, Airy. Put him up here with Salvi. Cade Smith. Elvis Martinez. Gleyber Torres, George Springer. Hopefully the next pack isn't all crazy like this, upside down and this way and that way. Keep Brian Hayes and Jonathan Clase. How about a white right here for last year's National League Cy Young Award winner, Chris Sale, Braves, Rick Sylvia. Jose Quintana. Hunter Fiducia. Patrick Bailey. Joe Ryan on the silver right here. The chrome, I'm sorry. Minnesota Twins. Anthony Rizzo closing it out. A little Jock Peterson action there. All right, 3 down. 1 to go. See if we can pull some kind of monster out of here for you guys and girls before we head home. Home's like back there. All right, last box of this break. Box number 4. Yeah, it was. Exactly, Todd. First break was a patch auto. Did you have them in the first break, too? I can't remember. Empty box. Okay, nice. You want to do another guess while I'm opening these? Whatever comes first, autograph or relic. First one of the two. $10 free break credit. If you can guess the player. Throw some guesses down in the chat. People hit it all the time. No reason not to. Wayne Brimley's actually hit it 3 times. Twice on the same player. Trey Benson for the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know who the other one was. He's a good guesser, though, y'all. See, the key, I feel like, is guessing somebody from your team that you own. That way, not only do you get the hit, but you also get the break credit, too. It's like a double win. Bernard is going with Ellie De La Cruz, Todd Kramer, Pete Crow Armstrong, Wayne, Freddie Freeman. And that's not from his team, but who am I to argue with the master over there? See, Bernard and Todd went with their team. Jackson Churio for Chris. I hear some people say Churio. I'm from the South, so Churio. Churio. All right, last box coming at you. Good luck, everybody. Father and son, big leaguers. Craig Biggio and Kevin Biggio there. Okay, got it all messed up, jacked up again, I think. Robin Young. Hold on a second. Just make sure there wasn't like a variation. think it's just the box. The cards are upside down this way and that way once again. Robin Yount. Brewers, Chris Carey. Taking the redefined greenback right there. J-Dime, Jason Dominguez, dark blue for the Yankees and Airy. David Crockett, king of the wild frontier. David Crockett, king of the wild frontier. David Crockett, non-baseball, Chris Carey. Carlos Rodon, New York Yankees, Airy. Aaron Judge. Tanner Houck on the white right there for the Boston Red Sox. We got a duel right here for Ryan Helsley and Emmanuel Clase. Again, we'll roll those off at the end. Francisco Lindor. Jackson Merrill. Ooh. Looky. Bicentennial. Padres, Dennis Maurer. 1776 to 1976 there. The number up here is 36 of 200 on the Jackson Merrill. I think he's a short print, too. All the ones over 400 are short print. Go big or go home, Kevin. I like it. Shohei Ohtani is his guess. Let's go. Jackson Merrill. Emmanuel Clase. Cleveland Guardians. Dennis Maurer with the hit. Cade Povich. Shea Whitcomb. Edgardo Enriquez for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kevin Stanberry. Andrew Walters, dark blue for the Cleveland Guardians and Dennis Maurer. Tyler Gentry, dark blue for the Kansas City Royals. Todd Kramer. Zebby Matthews, the hometown kid. We got a foil coming right here, I believe. Hey, Ricky. Through the years, 1985. Ricky Henderson, Yankees. Airy. Taking the hit. Lance Lynn. Marcel Ozuna for the Braves. Rick Sylvia. Jacob Wilson. Here we go. Redefined. Nice rookie for Jacob Wilson on the redefined hit. Green back right there. Oakland Athletics. Dennis Maurer taking the hit. Let's go, Dennis. Couple nice Jacob Wilsons up there for him. I think there's a light blue sparkle right there, isn't there? Yep. Hey, nice one right here for Young Hoo Lee. The Giants. Chris Carey. There's one for the PC, brother. He's having a good year, isn't he? See if he can keep it up. Kyle Schwarber, record breakers. Willie Adames on the chrome. San Francisco Giants. Could this be the Chris Carey box right here? There's a couple for him. Lamont Wade Jr. on the white for the Giants. Chris Carey once again. What is like Chris Carey, the whole box. Young Hoo Lee. I think you got a Davy Crockett this box too, didn't he? Or was that the last one? Who was this box? Big time. Jacob Wilson, base rookie. Joey Ortiz, Mason Wynn. Ha-Seong Kim. Dark blue, San Diego Padres, Dennis Maurer. Luis Guerrero, Washington Nationals, Dean, the hit machine. Ryan Helsley, Emmanuel Clase, duel. All right, so we got a blue coming right here for Jorge Polanco. 2 more dingers last night. This guy's swinging the bat as well as anybody in the league right now. From the left side, I think he's got like a side injury or something. He's a switch hitter, but it's preventing him from hitting from the right side. So like he's out of the lineup today against the lefty. But 64 of 150. Once he gets healthy, he'll be playing from both sides. Second baseman also can play a little third. Nice one there for the Mariners. Colin Cameron with the Polanco. Man, he's playing well. I just picked him up this week for my fantasy squad. Glad to have him. He hit 2 dingers for me in his first game yesterday with the squad. Samuel Morse, inventor of the Morse code right there. Hey, Shohei Ohtani, light blue sparkle. Team color match right there for Kevin Stanberry. Very nice, Kevin. That's what we like to see. Shohei and Mookie joining forces up there. Caden Dana, David Festa. Victory leaders, Sel, Wheeler, and Imanaga. Braves, Phillies, and Cubs. Aaron Nola also, speaking of those Phillies right there. Ray Natal taking the Aaron Nola. What's up, man? What's going on? You want to go catch some waves, man? All right, Jeff McNeil. Sure, man, let's do it. Let's go. All right. Joe Adele. Gordon Grishefo. Ryan Bliss. All-time All-Stars for Roberto Clemente. Miguel Amaya. Max Mayer. Connor Norby. Stolen base leaders, Caballero, Ramirez, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Cedon Rafaela, Boston Red Sox, going to Rick Sylvia. Pete Fairbanks, upside down for no reason. Sam Aldegari. Hey, James Wood joining us here on the white. James Wood, Washington Nationals, top rookie there. Mr. James Wood. Keibert Ruiz, dark blue for the Nationals. Bryce Harper. Brian Bayo, the Red Sox. He's back healthy and in action. River Ryan. Jake Rogers over here on the blue sparkle for the Detroit Tigers. Ozzie Albies. I don't think anybody took Ozzie in this one, unfortunately. But game-used bat relic for Mr. Ozzie Albies. Clubhouse collection. Albies for the Braves. And this one is Rick Sylvia, who has had himself a very nice break. Ozzie Albies. Put him up there with his friends. Hey, how about a nice one for the big dumper, Cal Riley. Colin Cameron. We were just talking about Cal last night, Colin and I. How good of a season he's having. He's the leader of that franchise. Knows how to manage that staff very well. Like blue sparkle for Cal. All right, last stack of the break right here. Good luck, everybody. Dominic Fletcher on top. But a Hayden Birdsong rookie. There we go, Chris Carey. That's one of these we're looking for on the white right there. We'll get that in a top loader for you. Josh Naylor. Pete Alonso. Yuri Perez and Josh Rojas. Nicky Lopez on the chrome right here. Nicky Lopez, chrome refractor. White Sox. White Sox is Rick Sylvia. Vinny P, the Pasquatch. Vinny Pascantino. Runs batted in. Leaders, Tristan Casas and Salvador Perez. All right, before we do anything else, let's roll a die here for our doubles and our triples. I'll explain this really quick. So if we hit, we'll spread them out evenly. If we hit, like, say, if we hit 2 duels of a player, or we hit 4, we'll spread them out evenly. If we hit 3 of the triples, we'll spread them out evenly. But let's just say, for the simple sake of things, there's only 2 of a certain card that's a triple. We'll roll the die twice to see who's going to get first priority and second priority of those hits. Same thing for the duel. We'll roll to see who's got first priority of the 2. So let's do the duel roll first. 1 through 3 will be the player on the top or the left. 4 through 6 will be the player on the bottom or the right. It's got to stay on the table. That's the only rule, and it's going to be a 2. So left, or top or left, we'll take any duels that comes out to an odd number there. All right. Triples. So 1 and 2 will be the player on the top or the left. 3 and 4 will be the player on the second player right here on the bottom left or in the middle if it's horizontal. 5 and 6 will be the player on the right or the bottom right. And that's going to be a 6. So triple. Right side taking first priority. So second priority will be between 1 through 3 for the top or left side player. 4 through 6 for the middle or bottom left player. It's going to be a 1 right there. So that'll be the top or left. Top left if it's horizontal, top, and most of the triples are got 1, 2, 3. So the top will take that second priority in those. All right. Let's get a recap. Go back through some of our premium hits right here. Had Hayden Birdsong right here for the San Francisco Giants. Cal Raleigh for the Seattle Mariners. Young Hoo Lee for the San Francisco Giants. Jason Dominguez, a.k.a. J-Dime for the New York Yankees. Was the upside down card a bat flip? They're all upside down. I'll check back. Which one are you talking about, Bernard? Like, I think it was just the packs, man. But we'll go back and look right here. Dylan Cruz for the Nationals. Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Did you see one that looked like that, or are you just asking because it was upside down? Because, like, the last two boxes, like half the dang box was upside down. Rod Carew for the Minnesota Twins on the foil. Mike Trout on the light blue sparkle for the Angels. Luis Angel Acuna, dark blue for the New York Mets. And Aaron Judge over here for the New York Yankees. Which one are you talking about? Was it just like something we recently pulled right there? Walker Buehler, bicentennial for the Red Sox. Hunter Brown for the Houston Astros, bicentennial. Christian Walker on the black there for the Astros. And Dan Wharton for the Montreal Expos, now the Washington Nationals. Christian Walker was the Astros. Washington Nationals taking this Dan W. Up top, Nationals, James Wood. Tristan Casas on the variation, image variation right there for the Red Sox. Jorge Polanco to 150 on the blue refractor. Jacob Wilson redefined for the A's. Greenback on those. Team color match on the greenback. Cool looking card there. Matches the A's uniform. The Hammer and Hank Aaron. Henry Aaron. Hammer and Hank Aaron. 107 to 150 blue refractor for the Braves. And a Lake Bashar to 150 for the Miami Marlins. Spencer Steer to 76 right here. 34 to 76. 76 border parallel. And a Jacob Wilson. A light blue sparkle. Shohei Ohtani on the light blue sparkle. Light blue sparkle for the L.A. Dodgers. His teammate, Mookie Betts for the L.A. Dodgers. Bernard? Jackson Merrill, did you actually see something, or were you just asking because it was upside down? 36 to 200 for the Padres. Jackson Merrill. And Paul Skeens on the refractor for the Pirates. Ozzy Albiz, Clubhouse Collection. These are all game used for the Atlanta Braves. Nolan Arenado for the St. Louis Cardinals. That might be the City Connect jersey right there. I don't know. Definitely some away style stuff. Nolan Arenado for the St. Louis Cardinals. And Salvador Perez, Kansas City Royals. Talking about like right here in this last little stack. She asked at the very end, didn't you? I don't think so. I didn't see anything, but we'll double check for you. You can always see if it was something right there. Yeah, I don't see anything. I think just like the boxes and packs were all upside down in those last couple. All right. Anybody needs anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Justin Roper, right here on Facebook. If I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I possibly can. We'll be back tonight for the half case pick your team break of the 2025 Topps Chrome Black Baseball. We had 5 teams left when I went live. I don't know if any of them have been claimed in the meantime or not. So good luck to everybody if you're in that break. For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.